Hi everybody, my name is Lauren and welcome back to my channel, Plants and Things. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, you're returning. Thank you for returning. I always appreciate it. I'm so happy to see subscribers, people commenting, seeming like you're enjoying the content. I appreciate it. If you like this video also, press like. My Instagram will be on the screen somewhere. Follow me on Instagram. Whatever you like to do, I'm happy to see more and more of you guys. So today I am taking you with me on a prop and swap. I found this event on Facebook. I think I'm just going to do like a whole little series on Facebook and plant life because that's really where the goods be at, is on Facebook. Okay, so this video specifically is going to be about this prop and swap. I'm going to take you with me. You're going to see how it goes. I'm not sure what to expect, what it's going to be like, so we're going to find out together. So stay tuned. So the prop and swap takes place a little bit later today at 5:30. It is 12 noon right now. I'm on my lunch break. I'm filming the intro on my lunch break because I feel like by the time I get out, it's going to be dark. The light is going to be terrible. So I'm like, let me film my intro now and then I'll just take you guys with me when I actually get there. So just to give you a little background info, I live in Pennsylvania, and in this area there's a bunch of plant groups, and so for this area they decided that they're putting on a prop and swap. So I don't know anything about it. All I read in the description is bring your favorite plants or bring plants that you're ready to repot or propagate and swap with people. So at first I was just gonna bring cuttings, a couple cuttings of some plants that I'm willing to propagate to see what I could trade for. But then as I read the description, I was like, all right, I'll actually just bring one plant. So I decided to bring my Rhaphidophora discurva, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. I decided to bring that. And because it's not growing the way that I want it to grow anyways, I want to trail it up on a pole or a trellis, and it's already growing out the pot. So I figured it's the perfect opportunity to chop it. Maybe somebody's interested in having part of it, and then I can stake it or repot it the way I want it to be so that it can climb up. So that's what we're gonna do today. And yeah, I will, like I said, I'm gonna do a separate video, probably one of plants that I've gotten from Facebook pages and groups, and then like just telling you about some that I'm interested in that you could also be interested in, because they're across the US. Like it doesn't matter where you live. I like local ones for certain things like pickups when I don't want to deal with shipping, and then I like the US wide ones because they also sometimes have more options. So come with me as we go to this prop and swap. Hopefully, I don't know. I hope it's a good experience. I have no idea what to expect. So let's go. I'm gonna take one of these. So I feel like I always have a problem with succulents, that they start off good and then they just either start to crisp up and crumble, and they don't have much of a, I don't know what
Do they get really leggy? Like, do they grow really
Some
tall?
grow leggy and tall, and then some just curl up and crisp and die.
So it could either be it's not enough direct sunlight. So like most plants, like this plant, loves indirect sunlight.
Yes.
It likes like getting like that filter.
Yes, it's like back from the window. It's not,
exactly. Like getting the light but not getting it in the light. Succulents have to be in the sun.
Okay.
They have to be in it.
Okay.
They love that.
Okay.
They're desert plants.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then another thing is like, Yeah, you can forget about them, but they still need like a regular watering schedule.
I think that's what I'm not doing.
Yeah.
Is so they start to like.
I am guilty of that because I'll just forget about them for like 2 weeks and then I'm like, oh, they don't look that great.
Like every time I go to water other plants, I'm like, no, they don't need to be watered. And then, no, they don't need to be watered. And then it's like, all right, maybe they do need to
I do like every other. So like, I make my rounds like once a week about, sometimes twice. And then I'll check in on them and then I'll be like, I think they're good. And then come back and like take care of them.
Okay, so I think I'm not watering them enough. I think that's
it.
This is a cutie too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't want to steal everything.
I mean, you showed up with plants to trade, so
I did. Yeah, I did bring it to trade. I do have one more piece that I don't mind giving away to whoever is interested. But all right, so I think I definitely. Is this a Brazil?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Okay.
You just make it just like that if you got it.
Okay.
What are these? I forget the name, and I can't remember.
This is super cute.
I think you're probably, I want to say you're called Cat's Cradle, but I'm probably wrong.
This is so cute. Oh, this is beautiful. Do these?
They're called crassicles. I don't know what the common name is. They're crassicles.
Is it okay, even though they're different, to be planted together?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. I think that would be cool.
That's what I was thinking. Like, it would be cool to plant together.
Before, but like, yeah, and also down there you can see there's like a
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe I'll make a little thing together.
I got a pen from her. Yeah, I'm like, oh,
it's a Rhaphidophora, Discurva, something like that.
Those are like, those are nice. It's lovely.
It gets pretty big if I can put it on a pole.
That's like a very generous plant to bring.
Well, I didn't know what was going to be here, so I said, let me bring something good in case there is something really good that I'm like, I don't want to be giving them.
That was a good drink.
Yeah.
That's in here, I grew from leaves. Like they all just started as leaves.
How long did it take to do that?
This?
Yeah.
This is probably like a year.
Okay. Yeah. So you just put this soil in here. You just laid the leaves in there. Like did you like keep them in a greenhouse? Did you water them often? Like what did you do?
So what I did was I got the tin. I filled it with soil, and then I just laid them. I have some in here. I just lay them flat, like flat on top of it. I don't bury them in or anything. I just lay them flat on top. The roots will find their way. Yeah, the roots will find their way.
Okay.
And once you start getting roots, first I start with just misting it, and then once I start getting plants, then I start watering.
Okay.
Yeah. But the general kind of consensus with succulents is they like soil that kind of dries really fast, and they like to be watered really heavily, and then you wait till it gets really dry, and then you water it again really heavily.
So I felt like, I don't know, the one that I got, it was, I don't know, from Lowe's or something like that, and it looked like it was just complete coco coir. Like, there wasn't really much soil in there. So I felt like every time I watered it, it was super dry, like 2 days later.
Okay.
And I was like, it's too soon to water. I'm not going to water it again. But I don't know, maybe I just need to repot it, and that's why.
So the thing with me is, like, I found that cactus soils and succulent soils honestly usually suck.
Okay.
I kind of make my own mixture, so that's why I was telling the one guy. I use regular potting soil, probably like 60% regular potting soil, and then I'll do like 15% perlite, and then like 15% sand.
Sand,
Yeah,
okay.
perlite, sand, and potting
Okay,
soil,
okay.
and you're fine with
All
that.
right.
If you want to be a little bit extra safe,
Uh-huh.
you could put some like small stones on the bottom,
Okay.
but sand,
Yeah, I have
perlite,
like
and soil.
pond, which is like those little gravel type stones or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so you put that on the bottom there.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'll have to try that.
I found that sand works really well.
Sand,
Yeah, you
okay.
can get a bunch of it.
Yeah,
for
of course,
pretty
that's
cheap,
cheap.
so.
Yeah. Okay. I think
Yeah.
I think it's what it's planted in. What I get from the store is not good. Sorry.
Yeah.
To make it last. So that was a really nice experience. I'm so happy that I went. I met some nice people. Sam, and I can't remember what the other girl's name is, but just, you know, connecting with other plant people in the community. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. So I got a couple things. So of course, when I get back home, I'll let you know, show you guys what I got, and just talk a little bit more about my experience. So see you in a minute. So I made it back home after the plant swap, and I really enjoyed it. It was called a prop and swap. I don't know. It was really nice. So it was a nice experience. So apparently it was a couple. You heard me talking to them, the two people you heard me talking to the whole time. I'm sorry that their faces were cut out and you're like looking at this one screen for the whole time, but I didn't want to record them, like, you know, without asking them. And then I felt I'm just not used to like recording in public. I asked them before I like was recording everything, like, do you mind if I record? Like, oh yeah, record, it's fine. But I didn't want to be like interviewing them, you know. I just like to have a natural conversation. So I don't know, I just felt awkward I didn't want to show their face without asking them, basically. Hi, Mia. So that's why you're looking at like the table instead of who I'm talking to, but I still wanted to include the clip because he was giving some good information. Clearly he does very well with succulents. So they gave some good information. I learned some good things. I traded some good things. So you're gonna see what I got, but it was a nice experience. So I decided to bring my Rhaphidophora. I'll show you. And I'll probably insert a picture. You've probably seen it in the clip, what it looked like before it had an offshoot coming out of the pot. I was ready to chop it anyways because I want to put a pole here to have it climb up, and it was already crawling out the pot. There was no way I was going to be able to get it to go up at that point. So I like this perfect opportunity to chop it and like give it away to somebody who might want it, and it gives me room to do what I want to do. So that's why I brought this plant. And then I chose this plant too because I wanted something, you know, that was a little more, what do you call it, like a little more desired. I had no idea what to expect, really. I didn't know what people were gonna bring. So I was like, let me bring something that's, you know, reasonably desirable so that if somebody might show up with something, you know, special, I want to have something, you know, to bring. I'm not saying that other plants are not special or that they're less than. I'm just saying that there's some plants that are more popular and more desirable than others. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I brought that plant. And so just to roll it back, I found this group or this event on a Facebook group page for my local area, plant page for my local area. And so I was really happy to find it. So the two people I was talking to were a couple that are ceramicists, and they make a lot of plant pots and things and plant products through their business. And then they do sell plants also. So I got their information. Of course, I'll link everything in the description below. They were so nice, so nice. So the way they had it set up, like if you've seen the long table, it was plants that either they brought or that other people brought. You could drop off plants that you're willing to give away and propagate, whatever. They had plants that people just dropped off and left. You could take the whole thing. You could take a part of it. Most people were, of course, very, you know, generous and kind. Like they weren't just taking the whole entire plant, you know, like people were just taking cuttings of plants that was there so that everybody could have some. So that was really nice. I really liked the little community experience. If you didn't know what to do, they showed you how to do it. They had the little soil station set up. So they had plenty of nursery pots. They even had, I'll show it afterwards. They even had like other pots too, like nice ceramic pots to give away for free. Like it was just such a cute little setup. I was so happy I went. I really, really enjoyed it. So the thing that was happening with the girl when she was talking about, oh, this was a generous, plant for you to bring, she was like, oh, I really like that plant. It's beautiful. I said, oh, you can have, I have another one, because I knew how much I was willing to cut back and how much I wanted to keep to have it started climbing. So I knew I had a piece left, and I was like, oh, you can have a piece. I still have another piece left. She's like, really? I said, yeah, you can have a piece. So she's like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I was like, I brought it here, so that I could give it a piece away. She was like, oh, do you have the tetrasperma? I was like, no, I don't have that one yet. She's like, oh, would you like it? I was like, yeah, I do like that one. She's like, okay, I'll come bring it to you. I was like, what? So she went to her house. I guess she didn't live far because she came back in like 15 minutes. She went to her house and brought me a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma cutting. I was like, that was so nice of her. She did not have to go to her house. Like, there was plenty of plants there, and I'm sure her husband brought that whole tray. I'm assuming it's her husband. I don't know. I know they're together, but anyways, he brought that whole tray of succulents. There was plenty of plants there, but she went to her house to give me a tetrasperma cutting. I said, that was so nice. So I'm going to show that, of course, after I finished talking and babbling about everything else. But yeah, it was really nice. There was a mother and daughter there. She was so cute. She was like, excuse me, are you like giving a part of this plant away? I said, yeah, you can have a piece if you want. Like, I don't know. It's just something about like being in your community or giving to people and them giving back to you, the whole exchange thing. It's just a really nice little warm fuzzy feeling, that you have. And she was there with her daughter. Like, it was so cute. And so she was like, so what do I do? So I had to tell her what to do with it and everything. But it was really nice. They were teaching people how to propagate plants, how to grow them, how to split plants up, and make more plants. Like, it was just so nice. I know I'm just rambling. I'm not really making a point, but my point is that I enjoyed it. That's my point. So, all right, I'm just gonna show you guys what I got. First, of course, my tetrasperma, and this is a nice cutting. Like, look at this. I guess she was propagating this in water because it has water roots. So I'll probably just pop it in water tonight, and then I don't know. I'm gonna put it in pond. I'm gonna put it in perlite. I don't know. There's so much I could do with this. Like, I need stakes. This needs a stake. My Discurva, is that how you say it? That needs a stake. My Swiss cheese needs a stake. I need stakes. So I really need stakes. This is gonna probably go in water for me for now, but I'm so happy now I have 2 Rhaphidophores. I really love these things. I really like this one. And I like this one too, but I liked this one more, but I got this one for free. So I love this one because it was for free. But yeah, that was so nice to her. This is a beautiful cutting, and it's already rooted. Like, she did not have to do that. That was so nice of her. So I got that baby. Let me put her to the side. And then they had, I don't know, I forget what this one is called. It's called some type of tail. I'll put it on the screen. He told me what it was called. Burrow's tail. I think it's called Burrow's tail. They had a nice big one, and of course I wanted the whole thing, but I didn't want to be greedy, so I just cut one off. And he said, you could just put the little, I guess they're called leaves, and just lay them in, and they'll eventually sprout a plant. So I know this will obviously be much longer by then, but I cut it so that it had a pretty decent length stem in there. Hopefully it'll stabilize itself. I'm really gonna try to take his tips that he told me about how to grow the succulent properly, not what I've been doing, and grow this out, because I love this plant very full. It's beautiful full. So that's why I got a bunch of the little leaves to hopefully, within a year it'll start doing something. I'm gonna try to give it super high light. Like, I did move my succulents to the top shelf right under the grow light, so this is gonna go right there too, and we'll see what happens. I got a Burrow's tail, and guys, these are all for free. Like, this is, really I got another Brazil. I'm gonna try again. Is this the Brazil? Yes, this is the Brazil. I'm gonna try again. The one girl I was talking to, I can't remember her name. She's a part of their organization, the people that put the event together. And she was just saying, like, I don't know, like it was giving up on me. Like she has several of these plants, and for some reason this one got a little beat up by her cat, and it just was sad ever since. So I was like, oh, it's probably traumatized. That's how my gloriosum was when Lulu knocked it over. I got traumatized for a couple weeks. So she's like, I just, you know, maybe someone else will have better luck with it. And I was like, I'll take it, you know, I'll see what I can do with it. So I got another Brazil. And then I got this cutie. I just loved how this, like, I don't know, the shape of these, like, it's just so cute to me. I love this. I got this little succulent. It's a little dusty. I gotta rinse it off. I like this cutie here. I'm assuming it was not no $35. I don't know what was in here that was $35 before, but I got this. And then this, if you guys saw me, like initially I was potting something up. I changed it. They had this nice little planter, this stone planter for free. I took that and I made this little arrangement. So this is for my friend Kenya. She doesn't even know that it's for her, but surprise, this is for her. She'll probably get it before this video goes up though. And yeah, so I just made this cute little arrangement. I said, okay, I'm gonna give this to her because she loves succulents. And oops, this one is just sitting on top waiting to root. So, but yeah, that's for her. I made that there. And then I just got this because every time I walked by the table, I just kept looking at it. You know, when you just keep seeing something, it just keeps catching your eye. So I was like, you know what? Clearly I want this thing because I keep looking at it. It's dirty. I got to clean it out. There was a plant in it. But I don't know. I just imagined something like nice, elongated being in this. So I took this for free as well. So yeah, all of these little goodies that I got at this little community plant swap thing was for free, and it was a nice experience. I got to meet some people, exchanged Instagram handles and everything like that. So I really enjoyed it. I will definitely be on the lookout for any other local things. I highly recommend you guys. You'll see in the video that's probably going to come after this, Facebook plant groups. Join you one, okay? Join you one. I cannot like say any more good things about it. Well, I'm gonna say lots of good things about it in the video to come. So stay tuned for that if you don't really know what I'm talking about. So that is all for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to press the like button, comment below. If you saw something that you liked, if there's something that you would like to have in your community, something you'd be looking to get into with your community, or even like put together on your own, that's always a thing too. You can like gather the people in your community yourself, make your own Facebook community page for your area, have the event. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of Planty people in your community. You just have to find them. So thank you for watching and have a good night.